Surah 44, Ad-Dukhaan. The smoke. Ayat 1. Allah Almighty, who is sublime and deserves all hamd, declares that. Ayat 2. This perspicuous book, this divine writ, which is unambiguous in itself and clearly shows the divine code, testifies to its own truth. Ayat 3. The revelation of this book started during a night, in the month of Ramadan, and at that time mankind received the standards to measure right and wrong. That night became a supreme blessing for the entire world. The revelation came down according to the same program about which we have been warning mankind from the very beginning, and this book is the last link of that chain. Ayat 4. Therein, all matters based on heavenly wisdom are distinctly separated from the wrong ones. Ayat 5. This book has been revealed by us through wahi, and from the beginning we have always been sending our messengers with similar revelations. Ayat 6. It is Rahmah from your Rabb, that he undertook the process of such a revelation for the guidance of mankind. He is all-hearing, all-knowing, about mankind's need for such guidance. Ayat 7. This is the main component of the Almighty's Nizam-e-Rububiyyah. He provides nourishment to everything in the universe. He knows that human development requires guidance from wahi, in addition to physical nourishment. Without it, the human self cannot develop. If you use your mind and ponder, you will certainly realize it, that man does need the guidance of wahi. Ayat 8. This is because development always takes place according to a set law, and in the universe, it is only Allah's law that is operative. So much so that besides human beings and everything else, even the rise and fall of nations takes place according to his laws. This then is the Rabb who is responsible for your development, just as he was for the development of your forefathers. He has bestowed on you wahi for your guidance, just as he had sent it to your forefathers. Ayat 9. And yet they are lost in doubt about such a great reality and consider life to be mere fun and play. Ayat 10. In spite of such obvious and convincing evidence, these people do not accept the truth and continue to oppose this mission, and as such, there is nothing left to discuss. You should wait for the coming revolution, when the sky will be engulfed with dust. This will be the day when misfortune and misery will spread all around and nothing will be visible. Ayat 11. Misery and painful torment shall surround people from all around, and that chastisement will be extremely grievous. Ayat 12. At that time, they shall cry out, O our Rabb, relieve us from our suffering. We now believe in your laws. Ayat 13. But how can this realization benefit them at that time? Earlier, our messenger had come to them with clear reasons expounding the truth. Ayat 14. But they turned their backs on him. Some said that someone else had tutored the messenger, and that he was presenting it to them as divine revelation. Others said that he is a madman and they should not listen to what he says. Ayat 15. So how can this punishment be removed? Even if we do remove it for a while, they will revert to their old ways. Ayat 16. Therefore, at that time, our seizure shall be extremely firm, and our law of mukafat is bound to extract retribution. Ayat 17. The same had happened earlier with the Pharaoh's nation. On account of their rebellious attitude, they had suffered minor abominations. Whereupon, they claimed that if this suffering was taken away from them, they would believe in God and His message, but they reverted to the same deeds soon after the punishment was removed. This happened when a highly respected Rasul came to them. Ayat 18. And told them, hand over these subjects of Allah, the Bani Israel, to me, so that I can take them out to freedom. This message which I am conveying to you is from the Almighty. I have been appointed a trustee for these people, so have full trust in me and hand them over. In this way, everyone will live in peace. Ayat 19. And do not rebel against the divine laws, as I have come to you with manifest authority, based on wahi, from the Almighty. Ayat 20. You are threatening that you will stone me to death. For this, I will seek protection from the Almighty, who is your Rabb as well as mine. Ayat 21. Had you believed these laws of Allah, it would have been in your interest. But if you do not do so, it is up to you. In any case, I want to take the Bani Israel from here, so, do not obstruct my way. Ayat 22. But they neither believed in divine wahi, nor did they agree to let the Bani Israel go. Thereupon, Moses called out to his Rabb and said, These people are keen to commit aggression. How do I deal with such criminals? And how can I take the Bani Israel away from their hold? Ayat 23. We told him, Take the Bani Israel away from here during the night. These people are sure to chase you, but there is nothing to worry about. Ayat 24. And when you reach the edge of the sea, or river, you will find that the water has receded. You should, therefore, cross where it is dry. The Pharaoh's army will be drowned. Ayat 25. This is exactly what happened, just see how many gardens and fountains the companions of the Pharaoh left behind. Ayat 26. And farms and lofty mansions. Ayat 27. And all kinds of luxury goods which had enabled them to lead a comfortable and affluent life. Ayat 28. Thus they were destroyed, and they left behind all their belongings which we made other people inherit. Ayat 29. Neither the heavens nor the earth shed a tear over their destruction, nor were they granted any respite, because no respite is given when deserved consequences manifest themselves. Ayat 30. Thus we saved the Bani Israel from the disgraceful suffering inflicted by the Pharaoh. Ayat 31. He was an unreasonable tyrant who had crossed all limits, and this was what destroyed him. Ayat 32. When they followed our wahi, knowledge, we indeed exalted them, the Bani Israel, over all other contemporary nations. Ayat 33. And we bestowed on them a code of laws which, if they followed, would make them worthy of divine blessings. The most notable being their escape from the Pharaoh's grip. Ayat 34-35. Now behold the way the Pharaoh, intoxicated with power, used to boast that the law of Mukafat did not mean anything. These people, the pagan Arabs, also say that real life is only this worldly one, which comes to an end with death. Who, then, will rise again and suffer the consequences of his deeds? Ayat 36. They say that if the dead can come to life again, then, bring our ancestors back. Only then will we say that your claim is true. Ayat 37. Ask them, are you better and more powerful than the people of Tuba who were close to you, or the previous nations who lived before you? Our law of Mukafat destroyed them all because they had broken the laws. When such strong and powerful nations could not escape the law of Mukafat, then how can you? Ayat 38. And we have not created the heavens and the earth and all that is between them for mere play. Everything in this universe functions as destined to ensure that everyone's deeds do produce their due results. Ayat 39. We created them with a definite purpose. This is an absolute truth, but most people are not aware of it, and think that life is just a game which comes to an end with death. Ayat 40. But they should know that life is not mere play. It has been created with a definite purpose. Every human action produces results that will manifest themselves at the appointed time. Ayat 41. At that time, no friend will be of any help, nor will any other kind of help reach them. Ayat 42. Those whose development has taken place as per the divine laws will have no fear on that day. The divine law of Rububiyyah is exalted in power and might. Ayat 43-44. But for those whose development has stopped, because they are leading a life in contravention of the laws of Rububiyyah, whatever they usurp and eat will only weaken their personality. Ayat 45. In other words, instead of providing them nourishment, their food feels like molten brass, continuously boiling in their stomach. Ayat 46. And whatever they drink is like boiling water, which instead of quenching the thirst increases it. Those who consider short-term worldly gains to be the ultimate aim of life keep on desiring more and more wealth and collect as much as they can. Ayat 47. This insatiable thirst drags such a person into the depths of Jahannam. Ayat 48. There, over his head will be poured boiling water, and this will melt away his arrogance. Ayat 49. And he would be told, now taste the result of your deeds, O you who considered yourself to be so mighty, powerful, and noble. Ayat 50. This is the outcome of the law of Mukafat which you doubted and raised disputes about. Ayat 51. On the other hand, people who lead their lives according to the divine laws will find themselves in a place of peace and security. Ayat 52. Amidst lush green gardens and springs, of cold, sweet, and delicious water. Ayat 53. In that heavenly life, each and every item of luxury and comfort will be available. They will wear garments of silk and sit happily facing one another. Ayat 54. So it would be. They will be paired with companions who are the embodiment of such virtue, intellect, and purity that they shall have no inclination to carry out any kind of deceit. Ayat 55. They shall enjoy a completely calm and extremely peaceful life, with joyful subsistence in abundance. Ayat 56. There they will not die a death such as their physical bodies had earlier encountered at the end of their earthly existence. They will enjoy eternal life, safe from the elements which hinder development and nourishment of the human self. Ayat 57. All this will happen with the grace of Allah's Nizam-e-Rububiyyah, wherein they obtain all the means of nourishment. This certainly is a great achievement. Ayat 58. And we have explained this phenomena in your language, using similes, so that people can easily understand and remember. Ayat 59. However, the question remains as to when the results of one's deeds shall face him. For this, you have to wait and let them wait as well. Very soon everything will be evident.